continued your scouting of the city, the lost city of Wheeze, now found, including some observations made of some figures emerging from the central spire part of the ringed area of the city, who had like a small canoe and made it towards the west, and then moved west. They moved westward across the city towards an amphitheater. As you were moving, because you suspected they might be Yanti, you found them again, running the other way, very, very quickly, as a rather large, mean-looking Tyrannosaurus Rex was chasing them. A Tyrannosaurus Rex that incidentally could teleport.
The King of Feathers, I think is what you called him.
He is, in fact, the king, or rather was, the King of Feathers, for the king is dead. You have slain him.
And I took his feathers.
Yes, and you took his feathers. In an act of desecration, the royalists are up in arms.
Hey.
The royalists are all up in arms.
We gave a prayer to the appropriate deities.
Uh-huh. Because they care about that part.
Don't you can't guilt trip me on this thing.
I don't wanted to eat you. But you won. Looting his nest for a couple of small trinkets and lots of T-Rex meat. You then hauled all that back. Thankfully, the roads being rather, while somewhat poor and decrepit, are nice stone roads and stood up to the test of time rather well. And you've made it back to... Shit, what was his name?
Bag of Nails.
Was it Bag of Nails?
Backpack of Thumbtacks.
Oh, it was Bag of Nails. That's what it was.
Pocket of Screws. Sack of Legos.
It is Bag of Nails.
Bucket of bolts.
Yeah, to the small camp that he's made on the second floor of that building near where you came ashore, near the river in the south center part of the town, near the waterfall that delves deep into the lava pit. The sun is not setting, but it is low in the sky. It is approximately 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You've got about 2 hours before the end of the adventuring day. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to misfile my taxes.
Oh, those are long, long gone. Don't you worry about that. Well, as you sit there in silence, Bag of Nails begins to regale you with tales of his youth. And how, adventurers used to be all polite and used to, mind their manners. There was none of this, running around demanding of payment. They were simply happy to do a good deed for the reward of feeling good about themselves.
I don't remember adventurers ever being like that. I don't remember anyone ever being like that.
I remember things being that way. That's what my grandfather always used to tell me.
Oh, I'm older than your grandfather, and I say he's lying.
He just completely ignores the fact that you don't believe him, continues to wax lyrical about how good things were, back in his day. That how your generation has just really let the world gone to pot.
Hebron deeply internalizes everything he's saying. The real secret to this family, just intergenerational, thoroughly believing what this old man's telling them.
But eventually, as the sun sets, he's kind of comfortable. He's been drinking a bit, and he just sort of nods off, like in the middle of a story, Grandpa Simpson style.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we should set watch.
All right. Well, as night
All right.
falls, what's your watch order?
Chat order.
All right. You gonna wake Bag of Nails up to take fourth watch, or are you just gonna leave it uncovered?
Yeah, we'll wake him up fourth.
Okay.
What about Oyo? Dragon.
Oh yeah. We got our fairy dragon buddy.
Ritalia? You want to put him on
Yes.
watch?
Yeah, he was already on watch when we did the whole pyramid scouting.
Okay.
You know, so we only have to worry about Mister's character, whoever he is, getting fucked with.
Technically, I think we only have to worry about Bag of Nails getting fucked with.
All right. Well, who are you seeking on fourth watch then? Ritalia or Bag of Nails? Or both?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Taya can watch Bag of Nails. Bag of Nails can watch Taya.
Okay. So you guys go to sleep. Your watches pass uneventfully. And it's about an hour before the end of your long rest when you are awoken to the sound of thunder. Really, really loud thunder. And Bertalia is just sort of sitting there looking up the window, and he doesn't appear to have noticed you guys waking up as you hear him mutter to himself, "Ah, you did it." You can see off in the distance to the east a cloud sort of rising up from the ground, like something exploded. Wait, maybe a block or so away.
Who did what?
And when you say, I was like, oh, I guess that did wake you up. Well, Bertalia had an idea for laying a trap for some of the Yanti. Looks like it worked.
Is Bertaya present?
No, he isn't present, and if you ask, Bagnell's like, oh well, he had to go and deal with it. He'll be back in a bit. You can go back to sleep. I'm sure he'll be fine.
All right. Hebron will go back to bed.
All right, yeah. You guys go back to sleep. Nothing else disturbs your rest until the sunlight comes through the window. You have all completed a successful long rest. Still hot, a little bit of a breeze, and it is just pissing rain now. Cloud cover got heavier and heavier through the night. Visibility is short. So,
Uh,
So-
I was about to ask if we can have that map, and then I remember
it's pinned.
it's pinned. All right. Hmm.
Yeah. Do you need me to mark where you guys are?
Actually, yeah. If you could mark where we are and where we've been, like major sites.
Oh no,
Like I think
that's up to you to keep
okay.
track of. I'll tell you where you are and what's around you. But perhaps you should invest in a notebook if you wish to know where you've been.
Yeah, it's more the. I know where we've been. It's more the pictures on the map. I'm not certain where those are. Yeah, like we've been there. Fuck it. Hmm. All right, but we're currently in that tower.
Yeah, that's where Bag of Nails made his camp. That's where you guys have been for the past 2 nights.
And we've been to that building across the street from us, the one with the courtyard.
No, you have not. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but you've always decided to go elsewhere.
Which was the Cobalt one that was right nearby?
That was off to the east, at the end of the road.
The Yellow Roof House?
Hang on, let me pull up my map. It's one of these right here. Yes, that is the one that had the kobolds. And then you kind of examined that circular area on the north end of the central spire. You, Sluice character River, did note that there was, it looks like, some stairs descending. There were a couple of buildings with similar, like, courtyard and arcane rune structures on their front door in the water. Oh, just the two, really. One to the northeast of the circle, like right outside the wall, and one straight north by the waterfall.
All right.
While you noted that they were there, you did not visit either of those. Traveling west from the waterfall, that long 2-story building with the cylindrical roof, that was what looks to be like a old bazaar, a marketplace. That during the T-Rex fight, you blasted part of it open and freaked out some kobolds that were hiding in there.
Okay, all right. So, sorry, just
Mhm.
went a little faster. Okay. So, we're in the tower here. We checked out a building to the east near the cliff wall by the disc part of the city. We have not been to the walled structure across the street from us. Let's see. We've gone upriver. We checked out a building nearby there. And what were you said there is a point of interest that River saw, the walled building to the north by the waterfall?
Yeah, hang on. I will do something. Give me a second. I think this will just make things easier. Okay, so what we were just talking about here, what we were just talking about were several of the red circles. Red circles are points of interest, let's call them, that you have scouted to know that they are there for sure, and have not otherwise gone to them. Like you noted them, but you didn't actually clear them. The black boxes are points of interest that you noted and cleared.
Okay.
There are more
Okay.
points of interest that are not on the map because you don't know about them yet. Like
Right,
don't
right.
take this as a complete, like, here are all the things you can look at in the town.
No, I get that. It's in my case, because I'm very much a visual person. I'm looking at some of these buildings. I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. The one with the round roof, like the one that we found the kobolds in that we threw a rock from. I thought that one was the one to the southwest, the one with the arboretum on the side. Oh man, that is like actually good to know. Because I thought we landed over by that cleared box in the middle rather than up top over that way.
So
Okay,
you entered the
thank
city
you.
from the bottom left of the image.
Right, right.
You came down those stairs that in the full city map that you see, leading out into the jungle. You know, and you just kind of meandered your way up to like the bridge where Bag of Nails is. I didn't mark Bag of Nails' camp, but there are like the minor points of interest and stuff as well, like the fight with the Vegapygmies over the lava pit that are here, but aren't like significant structures that you've noted.
Right, right. All right. So in this case, gentlemen, I propose we cross the street, hit that point, then we try to find a way onto the volcanic island. Then we can work our way, I'd say probably cross the river to the north, hit those 3 circles going west to east, then go to the east, and then head to the city proper,
Yeah.
at least for now.
Lead the way.
All right. Uh,
You're the plan maker. You handle the planning.
Heberon shall boldly lead the party across the street.
All right, you fail to look both ways and are immediately run over by a rogue stagecoach.
Truckoon, no!
Sorry, couldn't resist.
No, I'm just picturing this runaway stagecoach just hitting Heberon right into the river and off the waterfall.
So yeah, you get up on
That
the
would
road.
be hilarious.
Well, first you would land in the water, and then you'd like see him like waving for help as the rapid just carry him then over the waterfall. So you'd all get a chance to say goodbye. But yeah, you get up on the road, and as you cross to the north, you can clearly see this area with a courtyard. Swirly carvings decorate 2 obelisks at the front of the compound. An overgrown courtyard lies beneath the shade of tall palm trees. Stone doors seal the entrance to a windowless shrine with a small, what looks to be almost a shed kind of sitting, in front in the courtyard area. On the stone doors are clearly visible an inscribed arcane rune of illusion.
Hmm. Well, I'll step into the courtyard.
Okay, hold on. I got a more detailed map zoomed in. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and as you step in, you can clearly see that there was like a structure to your left, but the roof has caved in and appears like that there's like grass and weeds has grown up out of it. Bits of rubble and broken what looks like gardening tools strewn about inside.
I'm gonna check that out.
Okay. So you walk in there, and as soon as you step onto like the mossy grass growing up out of the ground, you hear clink, 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 crunch, crunch underfoot. Like you're standing on metal.
Like caltrops?
Well, almost. You look down, and at first you do think they're caltrops, right? Little bits of metal, some spiky bits, and then some round bits. And as you kind of take it all in, you realize you're standing on. It looks like the ground has been strewn with like hundreds of keys. Some are bent, some are broken, some are clearly they've rusted almost to nothing. Some are a little bit less rusty. But yeah, the ground here is just littered with keys.
Hmm. Full of keys.
Yes.
I shall investigate these keys.
Okay.
Tell me about them.
Give me an investigation check.
Can I get guidance?
Does anyone
Sure.
here have guidance?
Yeah, the cleric does.
Ah, nice. So you're looking at them, Hebron, and all of them are very clearly, like all the intact ones, have no symbols on them. Though as you look, each of the so these are like old school like skeleton style keys where they've got like the little pass through gate flag. All of them are different. There are no like copies of these keys. Now it's almost like looking at like a close up of iron snowflakes. But there's no like writing or symbols etched onto any of them.
How many keys total?
Stand by. $153.
All right, I'm going to begin sorting the keys. You said they're made out of different metals?
No, they're all iron.
Okay.
They're all the same length. They're all approximately the same size. The only big difference between them is the pattern of the flag. The part that actually goes in to interact with the gate in the inside of a lock.
Mm-hmm.
As if that these were all made for different locks.
Hebron's going to start sorting through them.
Okay. What criteria are you using to sort?
Similarity of teeth. So, I am basically trying to make a continuum of teeth orientation. If that makes sense.
I mean, sure.
Because there can only be this is like a classical tooth, right?
Yeah, it's like a skeleton key. Do you understand what I'm saying with that?
I think so.
Let me find an image. So, like this, but if they were all the same length and made of iron, it's the pattern of the flag at the end that actually is different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Hebron is going to organize them by type.
Sure.
So you see how
It'll take you a
certain
couple hours to go through all of these. Just so you know. Actually, here's an even better image.
Yeah, fuck it. Never mind. I'm not gonna sort this. I'm gonna go check the front door.
Okay. So you walk up to these big stone doors. A large, character inscription on the front of the door, the symbol of illusion.
I open the door.
All right, yeah, you push on the doors. And it takes a bit of effort, but they do open. Beyond, you can see a large chamber, about 30 by 30 feet. A statue of a giant snail looms over it, like in the center. It has 5 pseudopods, each ending in what look like rocky clubs. And along the wall, 6 stone keys, almost comically large, hang in small niches above stone plinths. Behind the statue, a carved pedestal in a wide alcove has a normal-sized keyhole set into its base.
I'm gonna go check this out.
Okay.
Like the keyhole.
All right, give me an investigation check.
Guidance?
Yes.
So yeah, you just walk across and look at it, and yeah, it is a like a keyhole just like set into this stone pedestal. Like it's got like a little plate, it's got a hole shaped like a key. From what you're looking at and from your type of investigation check, it does look like it would fit one of those iron keys out in that little shed. The stone keys are, an order of magnitude larger and made out of stone. It wouldn't they physically would not fit in this hole.
Sorry, run that information by me one last time.
Okay. So the carved pedestal has like an an iron plate into it in which you have a keyhole. Okay, it's like a locking mechanism of some kind. The size of it would suggest it's sized more for one of those iron keys out in the courtyard, in that shed, than one of the larger stone keys hanging in this room. So along the room in 6 niches, 3 to a side, are these large stone keys, but they are like an order of magnitude larger than the keys. Like they're almost like have you ever seen like a toddler's chew toy and they have like the keys one where it's like an order of magnitude larger than real keys would be. It's like that size of like scaling up. Like each of those stone keys probably weighs 50 pounds.
Gotcha. I'm gonna head outside and get a key.
Okay.
All the keys, actually.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Hold on. You said there was a stone snail in here with 6 pseudopods?
Yes. It's standing on the plinth in the center of the room.
I'm gonna look for a key that has that kind of aesthetic.
There were no. You remember from looking over the keys that the keys were rather plain, right? They were all like just a rather plain key with different gates, and the gates didn't really have that type of artistic approach. They were more like that black silhouette set of keys. You know, where
Right.
they're varied, but none of them have a aesthetic on the handle. They're all plain.
Right. I'm not talking like one of them has a snail for the handle. I'm talking something where like the profile might silhouette to something that looks like this, rather than being like an explicit depiction.
Okay. Yeah, well, you can go out there. Takes you about 20 minutes or so sorting through the keys. You do eventually find maybe a dozen of them that have like 5 thin tines on the end in various like lengths and shapes. You know, all of which would sort of evoke like the 5 pseudopods.
I will attempt those keys.
Okay. So you take those dozen keys in. And you're just going to insert one in turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you insert it, try to turn it, and while you hear what sounds like clicking, like it's like there is mechanisms inside there, the key does not turn. And that's when Giuseppe's dagger of warning starts buzzing, and you guys should roll initiative.
Oh no!
All right, well, Giuseppe, it is your turn. What do you do? Your dagger warning's buzzing.
I draw my dagger, but what do I see?
You see the room as previously described. Gilbert
What's going
still
on?
just taking his. Well, he had just inserted a key into the keyhole, and it was very obviously not the wrong key. And as soon as he tried to turn it, that's when your dagger started buzzing.
Not the wrong key?
It is the wrong
Hebron,
key.
wait!
It did not
Oh.
turn.
Hebron! You activated something. Something's coming. And I'm a hold my action to stab something that pops out.
Okay. Hebron.
Hmm.
But
Do we hear anything?
Yeah, Hebron, what you could tell is that it was not the right key. Like, it was not turning anything in
Gotcha. We hear anything?
there. Make a perception check. You don't hear anything different. Now, like you can hear like off in the distance, you know, air and trees and you know the party's breathing and stuff like that, but nothing unusual.
Right. Hmm. All right. Well, I guess well, on my turn. There's not much I can do at the moment. Don't see anything, so there's not much I can do. That'll be all.
Okay. Elendar?
Just waiting.
Okay. Hebron, does a 17 or 22 hit your armor class?
22, yes.
Okay.
17, no.
Yeah, as you suddenly feel like this, like, almost like someone just, like, punched you across the face. And you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
5.
Yep. But yeah, something that you cannot see just struck you.
I have blind fighting.
Ah! I forgot about that.
I'm in
Apologies.
fact blind sighted.
Indeed.
Their first roll anyway is the 22.
Yeah, their first
so they do
rolls
still hit me.
were good, so we'll, it still hit you. But yeah, as it got closer, you got like almost like this indefinite giant snail shape, and it just like clocked you with one of its pseudopods. It looks like it came from the direction of the statue, and it just came down those steps, just ghosted down them. As far as you can tell, it is not like it's floating. It is not actually like physically touching the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But it is very clearly not visible, though you can sense it with blind sight. Apologies. Does anybody else have, besides dark vision, any other special sense?
Nope.
Okay. All right, and that is all it does on its turn, and it just sits there, confident that you have no idea what just happened. Giuseppe. Mister.
What did I see? Anything?
So
What
you were
happened?
standing there, and all of a sudden, Hebron's head just jerked like he got smacked. But there was no, like, visible distortion or anything like that.
You all right there? Hebron?
Oh, there's a big snail over there. Fucking clocked me in the chin.
Snail? I don't see a snail. I don't see a snail, do I?
You do not, but he was
Yeah,
gesturing, like, in the
I-
space between him and the statue.
Then I'll stab that area just blindly.
Okay. Roll to hit at disadvantage.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, you stab, but, there's nothing there as far as you can tell.
All right, man. That's all I can do. I'm gonna wait and see what's going on. What is going on, man? I don't have anything that can detect anything.
All right, Hebron. What do?
I shall cast violence upon it.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I didn't disable my Hill Giant Strength. 1 second.
Well, those will both connect.
Seven and 9 points of magical adamantine silver slashing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you cut it, yeah, you can see like little bits of with your blind sense. You can get the sense that it does disrupt it a bit. it did wound it. But again, is not visible. So to Elendar and Giuseppe's point of view, you're just like, again, like Giuseppe, waving your arm or your sword through empty space with no effect. Anything else, Hebron?
Nope, that's all I can do for now.
All right, Elendar.
Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Just 3rd level.
All right.
And I move away from Hebron.
You can. Where would you like to go?
Just put the space that he indicated within 15 feet of me, and not.
Well, that's. I assumed you guys were all in there when he was trying the key. You didn't say otherwise, so I assumed you were within like a 15 by 15 area of him already.
Yeah, I just position myself so that the Spirit Guardians are encircling where he indicated his enemy was.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. This guy. Well, he started just turning the Spirit Guardians. I believe it's a wisdom save. Yes.
Yeah. Fail.
Uh-huh. Yeah, as Hebron, you sort of get like in your blind sight, you kind of get like this like almost flinching motion.
You got the bastard.
And then it flits away from you, Hebron, provoking an attack of opportunity. Looks like it's going right for Elendar.
How big does it seem?
Medium.
I gotta grab it.
Okay. Roll your athletics. As your hand just grabs at empty air, it is in fact immune to grapple, and it just ignores your effort and leaves. So yeah, it moves, over to Elendar, who's like 15 feet away. So, well, he'd be 10 feet. How far is your blind sight, Hebron?
10 feet.
Okay, 10 feet. So yeah, you can see him as it moves over and engages Elendar. Just whipping its pseudopods at him. Elendar, I don't think a 10 will, but a 21 hits you.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you cast it, and it like there's a brief moment, and then just whoop, right in the stomach. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then concentration check, please. Yeah, it's enough. It stays up. And Giuseppe?
I'm still hitting the area where they were talking about.
Well, you saw Hebron like indicate that area, and then you saw over like 10 feet away, Elendar react as if he got punched in the stomach. With Hebron lunging as if he's trying to grab something in the air that was heading that way. So you can attack that space in front of Hebron again, but do you want to?
No, I don't think so. I'm looking to see if I have anything I can do.
I mean, if needed, you can always just attack at it.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just attack over there by what's his name, where Hebron was jerking.
Yeah, like the space right in front of Elendar, like between Elendar and Hebron. Okay.
Yes.
Well, make an attack roll at disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, you're swinging your sword, but there's no effect as far as you can tell.
You sure there's something here?
Yeah.
Anything else, Giuseppe?
No.
All right, Hebron.
I go and I attack it.
All right, yeah, you move up to him. Two hits. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see you're, through your blind, you can see you're taking wisps of it off. Anything else?
No, just that.
All right, Elendar.
Dodge action.
Okay. As it does on it, is that all you're doing?
Yep.
All right, on its turn, it is just going to continue trying to wallop the guy who. Oh, first I guess it has to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
I believe that passes for half. You have to roll damage now.
Yep. Half of 11.
And yeah, it just continues trying to wallop on you. There's a 19 hit Elendar.
Does dodging matter?
Dodging doesn't improve AC, but it didn't have advantage even though it's invisible. Like, you canceled out its advantage.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
two
yeah,
attacks. I assume the 16 misses.
yeah. They both hit.
They both hit. Okay.
I have an AC of 16. I'm not a cleric tank.
I thought you had heavier armor in that. That's okay. Oops. So that is 8 and 8 bludgeoning damage. It just wallops you twice. 2 concentration saves. The Spirit Guardians falls.
I mean, that's okay. My turn goes first.
Yeah. And Hebron, in your blind sense, you get the sensation like that the snail sort of like does like a jerky nod as if right, that's dealt with, as it then turns to face you in a manner that could best be described as, and now we can deal with the person who used the wrong key. Giuseppe?
Do I see anything yet?
You do not see any enemy, no. But you did see Elendar got hit again.
I'm gonna try to hit that area again then.
All right, rolled at a disadvantage. The 15 hits.
Fine.
Yeah, there's like a brief moment as you're swinging your sword through, where you feel it like almost like a little bit of resistance, like almost as soft as wind pushing against it.
Is this thing undead?
No.
Is this undead? No shit. Oh. $22 points of magical radiant damage.
Okay. So yeah, you send your sword into it, channeling your radiant energy. You see like it's like the brief outline, almost like of like a cloud of this snail shape with these 5 pseudopods between the 3 of you, as it then pops like a soap bubble. And Hebron, you don't sense it there anymore.
All right, guys, it's gone.
You guys are out of initiative. So, what would you like to do now? Obviously, that one key you tried didn't work.
The keys that he has, the 5 with the tines.
Mhm.
You said that the set number is different on all of them. All 5 are unique.
All 5 are different from each other, yes, as if they have different bidding.
Okay. Does the ornate key have bidding on it?
None of the keys are ornate.
The one that has the picture of the snow, whatever he's comparing it to.
He was looking at a statue of a giant, like this giant stone statue of a snail. It's not a key. Would you like me to
Okay, I
describe
heard
the room again? I think
I
you're
heard
perhaps
stone key at some point. No,
there is
no,
there
I
are
heard
stone
key at
keys.
some point.
There are 6
Yeah.
stone keys hanging in niches that are several orders of magnitude larger than like one of these keys, which is, and these
Okay.
iron keys are the ones that are sized to go into that keyhole.
Do those have bidding on them?
They are all different.
That's what
from
I
you.
was asking.
Yeah. Okay, I understand now. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the iron keys. So the
Yeah, do
stone.
those have bidding on them?
Yes, they are all different from each other. None of them have 5 tines. In fact, all
Okay.
of the flags on them look to be somewhat simpler than having 5 tines. They're much more basic.
Yeah, like a 3 set of binary kind of. You have your high, your low, and then
Well, it's almost like
3
like
tines.
they're obviously have like different gate setups than everything, but they're almost like handcuff key, right? It's like a small single flag on all of them.
Are the flags different lengths?
Yes, they're also in different positions.
Okay. Going clockwise from the door, numerically, 6 being longest, 1 being shortest. What's the order?
Going clockwise from the door. 6, 5, 1, 3, 2, 4.
Okay, go look for a key that has that many tines and they're all that different length. 1 tine, the first tine closest to the haft, the longest. Next one being the next longest, and so on. You already, looked through all the keys, so you should have a rough idea of what you're looking for.
I shall go look for a key that matches that set of descriptions.
Give me an investigation check.
Guidance?
Yes.
All right, yeah. It takes you about an hour, but you're going through these piles of keys and you do find such a key. A very boring hour.
I start looking for really nice condition ones.
Well, give me
You,
an investigation check then for your search.
Oh yeah,
in parallel
just
with
yeah,
his.
just now rusty. That's what I'm looking for.
Sure. All right. So yeah, like it takes you about an hour, along with Hebron, looking for that specific key. And Hebron, that key is like it's a little dinged up. It's got some rust on it, but it does look like it matches the description Elendar gave you. Elendar, you find among the hundreds of keys, only 3 that are straight and like not like chipped or damaged or rusty. The rest of them all have some degree of damage.
Yeah, I mean, like a little pitting's not bad, but yeah, like something that's like rusted in half. I'm like, nah, I don't want that.
Yeah, most of them are pretty rough. These are the 3 nicest keys.
Okay. Make a necklace for my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She's right there. Lindar points to open space.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, did you find the key?
I think so.
All right, try that one.
We'll try this one.
Okay. So you walk over, you insert it, and it begins turning farther than the other one. As you turn it around, eventually you hear a click. The key stops turning. It also doesn't let you turn back as the whole pedestal begins to rotate on its base. And it begins to rise up as if it's like on like a corkscrewing thread.
Mm-hmm.
And as it kind of pulls like a 180 and rises up about a foot, it reveals a metal panel with a single like latching handle on it. Similar, think like a safe, but with no dial.
Okay.
You're all in the room with him, right? So you're all seeing this?
Yep.
What happens when it stops rotating?
It stops rotating.
What do I see?
The safe door.
But with no handle.
It has a handle. It has no dial. It's like a metal door with a handle on, with like a latching handle on it that you would turn to open it. But there's no dial like you would expect on a safe.
Okay, I open it.
All right, so you grab the thing, clunk, you pull it open. As a dazzling array of flashing colored light springs forth, and I need all 3 of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a spell?
It is a magical effect. It's not a spell.
Hold on. Indomitable.
Okay. But yeah, you most of you are just kind of like you blink a little bit as the lights go off. Hebron, they're like it's like right in front of your eyes. It's like like flashbang style. Like you're blinking to clear the little stars from your eyes. But with your indomitable ability, you're able to do so and aren't blinded. As you can see inside this small chest, a old-looking sheaf of parchment rolled up, and everyone can hear Giuseppe's dagger buzzing. You guys should roll initiative again. All right, Giuseppe. So, yeah, Hebron opens the safe. Flashing multicolored light comes pouring out. You blink to clear your eyes. You can see the parchment inside the safe. You can also see that the 6 stone keys on the wall are writhing. Little tentacles coming out, little mouths forming near the handles. The keys are alive.
The fuck? I'm gonna stab a key. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's running over to the closest key to you.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Roll to hit. Well, the 23 hits.
$13 points of magical piercing and radiant damage.
All right, yeah, you stab this key, and your sword like sinks into it as if it's made out of like gelatin, right? And you can see little spurts of stuff coming out of it, like you definitely wounded it. But as you pull your sword back, the monster comes with it. The monster is now on, like covering the blade of your sword in your hands. You've got like you've ever been to the fair and had like the stick with the cotton candy on it?
Ew.
It's kind of like tease the cotton
I
candy.
give my dagger a wiggle, trying to shake it off.
Yeah, it's you think it would probably take like a shove action or something to get this off, because it's not coming. It's sticky. It's not coming off easily. Anything else?
Yeah.
Anything else, Giuseppe?
No, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. Well, Giuseppe will start with that one. It's on your sword, and it just sort of like melts down, like chocolate melting in your hand as it begins to cover your hand and throw pseudopods at you. Are you dropping the sword as it does so?
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't just get free hits on you. Is it just basically is eating your sword, and it's just going to lash out at you with a pseudopod.
It's eating
the sword is
weapon?
inside of it.
Oh, okay. Now, does it matter that it's a magic weapon?
Yes, it means the weapon isn't damaged, but it is currently inaccessible.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. Good. No, that doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pseudopod lashes out. So you're the one who moved over there. So the other 2 on that wall, because they're split, 3 on the left wall, 3 on the right wall. The other 2 on that wall, you can see kind of plop off of their hooks onto the floor with like wet plopping sounds, and they sort of inch their way over to you, but they have to dash to do so and are unable to attack you.
What the fuck? Somebody got an AoE! Somebody got a fireball burn these things! What the hell?
As on the right wall, those 3 keys jump onto the ground with a plop and begin inching their way at a dash up to Hebron and Elendar. 1 into melee with Elendar, 2 into melee with Hebron.
Alright. Damn it. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right.
Okay. Alright, Hebron.
Alright. Okay.
So two of these
So-
rather gelatinous-looking keys, stone keys, have jumped off the wall and are in melee with you.
Uh-huh. And I've seen them just kind of eat a sword.
Yeah, well, like instead of like stab it, it looked like that the stabbing actually did wound it. It did do damage, but then like just sort of like rolled over like a sea cucumber over the blade and just sort of like sucked up, and he dropped it before it got to his hands.
What kind of sword is he using?
I believe it was a either a short sword or a dagger.
Magic dagger.
I hit it with an alchemist fire.
Okay, so yeah, you throw that down there. I assume you want to get both of them because you can.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just double check if it's now or on the start of their turn, as they do catch on fire. Ranged attack unnecessary. Blah, blah, blah. Start of its turn. Okay, so yeah, you throw down, they ignite, they're covered in this sticky, burning, adhesive liquid. Anything else? That was an attack.
Good thing I have multi-attack. I will throw another one
Where?
at the one on Giuseppe's dagger.
Okay. This one you do have to make a ranged attack roll, or it's not just right in front of you where you can just spike it down. Excuse me. Oh boy. Well, you hit, but not Giuseppe's dagger. Just Giuseppe, who is now unflamed.
Well, he's gonna have fun when he gets back from the bathroom.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Elendar. One is in melee with you.
How many are within 15 feet of me?
All six.
I will upcast Spirit Guardians. 4th level. Just one up.
Okay. Yeah, it appears.
And that's it,
All right.
because I don't have anything I can do with my bonus action.
Okay, Mister, you back? I think this is a case where we won't skip. We'll wait. We'll wait for Mister to get back, just because he goes, then and then the monsters go. It's kind of critical with only 3 people that everyone's here. Otherwise, this is how TPKs start.
I went to take a dump, and then we all fucking died.
Everyone else died while I was away taking a dump. Anyway. Yeah, it's too bad none of you tried to touch the keys.
Why's that?
Oh, no reason. They're just all gooey.
No.
Mister, are you back yet?
Gilbert, just think about it. There's a good reason nobody touched the mimic keys.
Well, yeah, no, there's the obvious, but I feel like he's implying that there was something special.
Sure. The statue still hasn't done anything. You walked into the Shrine of Illusion. Nothing as it seems.
Counterpoint: a Shrine of Illusion would have nothing amiss about it.
There wasn't anything
In-
amiss until you started touching stuff.
That was what was amiss.
Good point. Mister, are you back yet?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to boot up Total War while he's gone.
No, we'll come back to him. But there are still the three monsters that we can deal with. Well, we can deal with their we can deal with the the blah 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 around them.
Mm-hmm.
The not you said Total War now. Now I can say the Total War around them. The Spirit Guardians.
The Total War around him, yeah.
DC is 16.
2 passed.
$20.
All right. Well, you do see that all of them are damaged. The one that has swallowed Giuseppe's dagger is bloodied. Ah, Giuseppe, you're back. Yeah, you were gone for a while. We're on the monster's turn right now. We'll come back to you. So then we got the monster near Elendar is going to lunge at you with a pseudopod. Oops, that's supposed to be +5. Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah, 24 will hit.
That was to Elendar. Ruffles?
What? Yeah.
24 hits you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it hits you for 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. Let's see, the other two go for Hebron. Does a 23 hit Hebron?
Yes.
Alright, so it hits you for 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
Are they on fire?
They are on fire. Forgot about that. Here we are. We'll roll these. Just this, so 3 and 1. So they take some damage. And then they hit you. That one's sticking to you. 14 missing. Alright, and then we come to Giuseppe. So Giuseppe, Mister, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, so on Gilbert's turn, on Hebron's turn, he was throwing around flasks of alchemist fire. He lit 2 of the ones by him on fire, but when he turned to throw it at the 3 by you, he crit failed and hit you. You are on fire. So at the start of your turn, you take 4 points of fire damage.
Put myself out.
Okay, it takes an action to do that, but you can do it.
Yeah, and then I want to, and then as a bonus action, I want to misty step away from these damn things.
You can do that. Where do you want to go?
On the other side of anybody fighting these things.
Yeah, you can do that. You just pop over to the other side of the room.
Yeah. It takes them a minute to get to me.
Yeah, so you pat yourself out, misty step over to the other side of the room. You can see the is that all for you?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Then you can see the 3 that were over there by you, taking the dash action to squirm their way over to Hebron and Elendar, being closer to them now, so that they have a total of 3 and 3. And Hebron, it is your turn.
All right. All right, so it's illusions. So, huh. I hit him with a sword.
Okay. One of the flaming ones or the not flaming one?
Which one's on me?
Around you. Oh, the one on you is one of the flaming ones.
Yeah, we're gonna get that guy.
Okay. 2 hits. All right, that guy is bloodied. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Elendar.
I will. Let's see. Was that? I would like to cast Sanctuary on myself and then take the dodge action.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right. All right, Giuseppe.
All right, I am going to draw another weapon and go back to stabbing.
Okay, which one do you want to stab?
One that took my sword, my dagger from me.
Okay,
No,
that
wait,
one.
no, wait, no. That one's dead already, or what?
That one's bloodied. It's over by Elendar. It is not dead. None of them are dead yet.
How many of them can I get in a 5-foot radius? Thing. 5-foot radius cube. 2? Only 2?
5-foot radius, yes.
Okay. All right, then I am going to cast Moonbeam on the one that took my blade and the other one beside him, because you said I get 2, so those 2 together I should
Yep.
get.
Yeah, you can get a moonbeam start coming down on them.
That's all.
Okay. Well, it is their turn. They start their turn first in the Spirit Guardians and then the Moonbeam. So we'll do Spirit Guardians first. Looks like 2 passed.
Yep.
So Spirit, get that damage.
$20 more radiant.
All right, so they are now all bloodied except for the one that swallowed Giuseppe's sword, as that one appears to be near death, and the one that was on Heberon. It has melted off of him. It is dead. And then there's a 2 in the Moonbeam, which I believe is a con save, yes?
Yes.
I don't think either of them passed.
17 more points of radiant damage.
All right, yeah. Yeah, another one melts. The one that has in your dagger laying on the ground in the puddle of goo, where it used to be. And the other one looks to be near death.
All right, that's all for us.
Yep. All right, then they get to do their attacks. So the 2 on Heberon are going to attack him. I think they both hit him.
No, just 1 hits.
Oh, you have 21? Cool. Dealing 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it begins kind of like slinking up your one leg, kind of pinning it to the floor. Like you've stepped in like the biggest cow pie ever. You were grappled. Let's see. Then we got. Well, the 2 by Elendar are in fact just going to take their dash action and move over to Giuseppe, since Elendar sanctuaried himself.
But they don't know that.
Sort of. I'll explain it after the combat what happened here. There's a special thing with them. It isn't a matter of knowing. They don't know much. They don't have an int score to know things. Right. That is it for them. Hebron. There's another one on you. There's another one in melee. Both are bloodied.
The one on me gets slashed.
All right. Roll to hit.
That should be +8.
2 hits. At 14. All right, that one is now near death. You cut it twice. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Elendar. Oh, I'm very sorry, Elendar. You would have had an attack of opportunity if you wanted one on your turn, on their turn.
No, I would have breaking sanctuary.
Okay. I just realized it when we got to your turn. But yes, they're not. There's nothing in melee with you at the moment.
Okay. We'll fix that.
What do you do?
I moved so that all the enemies are within 15 feet of me.
Oh, they didn't move out of that range. They just weren't in melee with you.
Okay. Then I stay put and continue dodge action.
All right. And Giuseppe. The 2 have come up.
I moved the moonbeam to catch the 2 that's come up to me.
It's a 5-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all I can move, and I'm gonna move back a bit, get away from them 2 that are coming towards me.
Well, they were in melee, so if you do that, they do get attacks of opportunity.
Well, then no, never mind.
Okay. Well, those guys, they start their turn. First, we got the Spirit Guardians. None of them passed.
I take all of that.
All right, so the 2 over by Hebron just melt. The one of the ones in the Moonbeam melts from that, and the other one looks to be near death, as it then needs to make a con save against Moonbeam. It did not do well. Mister.
Say again.
They failed their save against Moonbeam. I need the damage. As it melts into the floor. And you guys are out of initiative. All of the monsters around you are dead. The dagger has stopped buzzing.
Well, on point of curiosity, have these been creatures the entire time we've been in this particular room?
No.
Okay.
Had you handled the stone keys, they would have acted as if they were just stone keys.
Aha.
A thing happened
Okay.
when you
Open the safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other thing that it's like, yes, they didn't recognize that you cast Sanctuary. It's the stat block is a special thing where if you do anything that magically removes you from perception, such as Sanctuary, and it's specifically listed such as Sanctuary or invisibility, they completely ignore that character as if it is not present.
Huh.
It's like a perception filter.
Boring. It's a pretty boring setup.
Not every fight is a King of Feathers fight.
I didn't do anything in the King of Feathers fight.
Yes, you did. You kept concentration on a high damage spell.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, the safe stands open, the scroll enticingly laying there for the taking.
I touch it.
All right, you touch it. It shifts a little as you touch it, rocking back on its slightly unbalanced form. The little edge where it's like, you can see like where it's got like that golden edging on it kind of crinkles a bit from the force of your finger. But it doesn't like jump out at you or anything.
I unfurl it.
All right, yeah, you pull it out, breaking the seal and unfurl it. It is a spell scroll of weird.
Weird. Sorry, I just got hit by that like sudden wave of fatigue. Sorry, has a spell scroll of weird.
Yes, that is what that was.
You know what? I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get some coffee. Be right back.
Struck dumb by the awesome might of the spell he found. Little shaft of light comes down. Zelda, found item jingle plays.
OG or Ocarina of Time?
I always preferred the Ocarina of Time.
It was more discovery and less triumphant.
Yeah, but nothing untoward happens when he reads the scroll.
Okay. We'll figure it out when he gets back. I am not in a hurry.
Wow, those animation and colors look way too good to be the NES ones.
That looks like the I want to say Game Boy Color.
I mean, I suppose
Maybe.
it could be. It seems
Maybe
pretty high
Game Boy
resolution.
Advance? Yeah, Game Boy Advance probably.
I don't know, Mister. Which Zelda is that from?
It's just a random GIF, so
I think the Game Boy. That's the Game Boy. Game Boy. The Game
Yeah,
Boy
but
Color
which
one.
generation? Game Boy Color.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
yeah, color.
yeah. It's either Color or Advance. I had the Advance SP. Now I have 3DSs.
That's the only system I don't have the smaller systems. I have all the older ones.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I have multiple 3DSs is I had the one like back when I was in the Navy. I just had my 3DS and played Pokemon, traded with my roommate, and then moved out and found it very convenient to have a second DS to trade for all the trade stuff, especially for like stat training teams and stuff like that. You need specific trades to do things, and so I bought another one and another copy of all the games.
Yep.
Well, if I need 2 copies of, because the trade from like Pokemon Black to Pokemon Black, you can't do with 1 copy of the game. And then a buddy of mine, his kid got the 3DS XL and didn't play Pokemon, and so he asked me if I wanted his 3DS since he didn't use it anymore because he had the big one. And I was like, sure. I mean, I already have an XL. Like that's my primary one that I use. That was the second one that I bought. But I was like, I'll take another 3DS because then I can trade from like white and black and silver and platinum and all them between each other. So I was like, sure, why not? So I have 3DSs.
Damn.
And like probably 20 different Pokemons for them, like all the game cartridges that I have.
I never played the got into the Pokemon games. I
Oh,
didn't
I
have
played.
I never had a Switch or any of the smaller handheld systems.
Yeah. What was it? Freaking just Yellow for the original Game Boy.
Yeah, we wasn't like the Navy. We couldn't have them with us. But out, out places like on the ship, couldn't do that.
You weren't allowed a personal device?
Bro, we could carry.
Yeah. But I mean, the biggest problem for you probably would have been charging your batteries, getting power for it for a portable.
Right. I mean, why would you want to carry a 3DS in your backpack while you're trudging through the woods? That doesn't sound smart at all. So yeah.
No, it doesn't. But it one Marine buddy that had a collapsible monitor is a freaking weird off-brand thing that the monitor folded in half and it had a hard case on the outside. Little portable, and he had a PlayStation 1 that he carried with him.
Yeah, I met a few Navy boys that was soft like that, had all that stuff.
But wish this weather would make up its fucking mind. It's warm again. It was cooling off. Now it's fucking 70. Well, it was 70 today. It's back down to 50, 60. Right, 54 out, 80% humidity. In the house, it's 80, 30% humidity. It doesn't feel like 80. It's nice and dry.
It does help.
Oh yeah, I don't mind 80 as long as it's not fucking humid. I'm so glad that I bought the dehumidifier. Like I bought that 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's basically been running nonstop. I just don't like being sticky. I'm a sweaty boy. Yeah, everybody I've been playing Battlefield with is pretty convinced that this is like a ghost beta release. They wanted to release early just to beat the COD crowd, and pull the COD crowd. So
No.
when they do
Indications
the
are that it
season
worked.
one, oh yeah, it did phenomenal. It's great, but there's a lot of things that it's like fucking keybinds are really goofy. Like you can't clear a default keybind. So if
I'm
you
back.
want to set, like if I want to set my mouse sliding to the left for the yaw of a helicopter, it's defaulted for the roll, which means I have to set the roll to something else, but I can only do it to fucking mouse keybinds
Hmm.
because it's already a mouse keybind. So I have all the like I use A and D to lean the helicopter, and then mouse for the nose. So up, down, left, right for the nose. And so I have all of the fucking yaw on my mouse buttons because I couldn't bind them to a keyboard bind to get rid of them. I couldn't clear the keybind. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I can't clear a default keybind. So hopefully they fix that. But anyway, the main character is back. Giuseppe and I can stop idling.
What? God damn it. I told you guys I didn't want to be the main character again.
And yet you hold the scroll of weird in your hands.
Now I understand. Now I understand the burden of Jean Grimbald. I thought I was going to be the villain, thought Jean Grimbald. No. No, he must now be the protagonist.
Oh, so is that what he was? All right.
We never said he was a good guy. We said he was the protagonist.
Well, I'm just pretty sure you're considered him the antagonist, but regardless. So yeah, you guys are standing here. You've fished the scroll out. The jellified keys are dead. What do you do now?
We leave.
Okay, yeah, you step out. The hot, pouring rain. At the world's like worst sauna that has a bad leak. And it's hard to tell, but it is possible to tell. It's about noon.
All right. I think we'll head back to the camp, take a short rest. Actually, no, I haven't burnt that many resources. We'll head to the pillar.
The pillar. You mean the lava pit?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Lava pit pillar.
Okay, yeah, you walk over towards the lava pit, the heat getting more and more intense. And it's actually hard to see the lava itself because as the rain goes down, it immediately like vaporizes. You got like a steam cloud kind of filling the bottom of it. It's got like this eerie red glow filtering up through it.
Sinister.
Mm-hmm. But through the pouring rain, you can barely make out the pillar. It is closer to this side of the lava pit than than the area by the entrance. And if you were to look, you would see clearly that like the smallest gap is only about 60 feet.
Mm-hmm. There's no obvious point of egress, I take it.
No, as far as you can tell, it is in fact an island, a pillar. There is no like solid connection between it and the side of the lava pit.
All right, I cast rope and grappling hook.
Okay. So yeah, you toss the grappling hook. It catches, and you've got like this like rope line.
I'll secure the line on this side.
All right.
And then I'll tie myself to the line and cross.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of tie yourself to the line. Another length of rope. You begin kind of putting your weight on as you slide out into it. 10 feet, 20 feet. And then that's when I need you to make your athletics check for seeing just how well you did, in fact, set that rope when you threw that grappling hook. Yeah, you get like 2/3 of the way across, and it like jerks, and you fall like a foot before it does, in fact, reassert itself and hold your weight. And you are then able to cross. As you get to the far side, you can see palm trees growing in front of a squat buildings, worn steps ascending to an archway that forms the entrance.
All right. I'll secure the rope on this side.
Okay.
Should the party decide they wish to cross.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I suppose you would also see that flanking the entrance, kind of forming like a almost like a wreath around it, is a relief carving in the wall. That making up the arcane symbol for conjuration.
Here, I'd have thought this one would have been evocation. Pillar over lava and all that.
No,
It evokes a rather dangerous aesthetic.
Exactly. Which is why normal people teleport to this one.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
I see.
So what do the rest of you do? Or are you going to let Hebron handle this one alone?
He seems to got a
Yeah.
good grapple on it.
No, I'll say something. I don't want to lose another step.
I'm sorry, Mr. I
you
couldn't
really
understand
do
that.
I'm gonna follow behind Septimus.
Okay.
On the Septimus.
Apparently, he really does care.
Well, I have to identify the body and drag it back.
I mean, you could always toss it in the lava.
Oh no, better yet, I could reborn my soul into his body and become the next Giuseppe with a Septimus. I could pull a Dio.
Does that sound a world-ending crap fest right there? All right, yeah. So Giuseppe crosses, leaving Elendar alone.
You know what? I'm going to keep that in mind. Every time a Septimus does something wrong, we'll just blame it on fucking Giuseppe.
Giuseppe stole her body for a moment.
And everyone will believe it too. After all, we do have a habit of leaving our bodies lying around.
I mean, yeah, and technically my character does. Does it need a body, technically?
Yeah, you're not touching his body. Kill your ass first. All right.
All right. Well, so Hebron and Giuseppe are across. Eleanor, were you joking when you said you're not crossing, or are you crossing? I couldn't tell. Ruffles.
What I said, Hebron's got it. He's got a good grapple on it.
Yeah. Okay. So you're staying put, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay. So, yep, just Hebron and Giuseppe. So you guys can see this shrine, palm trees growing in front of the squat building, worn steps ascending to an archway that forms an entrance. On the setback wall, the relief carving over the whole wall forming the arcane sigil for conjuration. So what do you two
All
do?
right. I think what I'll do is execute a brilliant plan. Using my incredible grasp of Magic Under, I'm going to transport myself across the space-time continuum.
Okay, I know what happened the last time you did that involving a ruin like this. Well, I suppose, eventually it became a ruin.
Well, I see your point. This won't be using any complex magics. No. I cast 1 foot in front of the other.
Okay.
And I walk forward.
Yeah, so you start walking forward, and when you're about halfway across the courtyard, pardon me, when you're about halfway across the courtyard, Giuseppe's dagger starts buzzing, and you guys should roll initiative.
Will Giuseppe remember, though?
Well, he remembered something.
I mean, if he wants to take a D2, okay.
Stuck at 20, I've rolled on initiative.
Well, you're very fast as your dagger starts buzzing, but yeah, you guys are just sitting here in this absolutely pouring rain. You've only got about 30 feet of visibility, and there's nothing immediately obvious to Giuseppe at the start of your turn. So what do you do?
I hold my action and wait.
Okay. Hebron.
Dodge.
All right, you dodge. As you guys hear, rain noise, sproing. Does a 17 or 21 hit Hebron?
21 just barely hits.
As that is 13 points of piercing damage. And Giuseppe, what's your AC?
20.
So 2 hits then. As the first one hits you for 11, and then the second one hits you for 12 points of piercing damage. If you guys realize that spraying sound was actually snakes that had launched themselves a full 30 feet from like a coiled position, like a spike, and just lashed onto you with their mouths. Giuseppe, you did say you had a held action, so you can attack one of the snakes that bit you.
Yes.
One of these guys.
Yeah.
Well, roll to hit
Try
that.
to stab a. Yeah.
That will hit it.
$17 points of magical piercing and bludgeoning and radiant damage. Not bludgeoning. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Magical
Yeah,
piercing
so
and
so
radiant.
the one that like bit you, you quickly smack it, destroying it. As there are currently 3 snakes all around you. They were hidden, which is why they had advantage on Giuseppe, but not Hebron. Hebron's dodge nullified the advantage they would have gotten. Giuseppe, it is your turn.
What do I? So I see another snake.
There is another snake in melee with you, and there's also 2
Damn it.
over by Hebron. All right, roll to hit. The 14 will hit. All right, that kills the
That's-
snake.
All right. That is all I can do.
All right, Hebron. There are 2 snakes in melee with you, one of which bit you.
Mm-hmm.
What do?
Well, I make them regret that. First up, bash one of them with a shield.
Okay.
Are they smaller than me?
They are medium-sized creatures. These are quick snakes.
22 to knock its ass prone. Or actually, yeah.
Well, you knock it prone, exposing the soft underbelly.
I bring the blade down on it.
Roll to hit with advantage. Hit. It is bloodied.
Next swing.
Hit. And it dies. Anything else?
No.
All right. The snake in melee with you is in fact going to beat a retreat, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from you.
Grapple.
All right. Well, it got a 17 to defend itself. It manages to slither through your grasp as it moves to the edge of the ring. What's 2 of yours passive perceptions, Hebron and Giuseppe's?
17.
Giuseppe's is 15.
So yeah, you guys can still see it. It looks like it's trying to lose you in the rain and the shrubs, but you still see it. That is all it can do on its turn. Giuseppe, it's 30 feet away from you.
I move over to stab it.
All right, yeah, you run through the mud and the muck. You stab the snake. Roll to hit. It dodges all of your blows.
Sheet.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Hebron. You can barely make it out at the edge of the rain, and then you saw Giuseppe tromp over there. From the looks of it, he's having trouble killing the snake.
You broke up on mine. Could you repeat?
I said you can see the snake just barely, 30 feet away from you at the edge of what's visible through this heavy, heavy rain. It looks like Giuseppe ran over there to try to deal with it, but he's having trouble killing the snake.
Hmm. I walk over to the snake.
Uh-huh.
I shield bash the snake.
And it just sort of rides your shield back and then just kind of comes forward as you reset, and it basically had no effect.
I hit it with the sword.
Roll to hit. That hits. It is bloodied. Hit. The snake ceases to move or be alive. You guys are out of initiative.
Very cool.
No.
So indeed.
Yeah, you guys are standing in the mud just outside the shrine. The four rather large snakes are dead on the ground.
I go into the temple.
Okay. So yeah, you step up the steps, get into like the nice little setback wall, which actually provides you a nice shelter from the rain. And do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay.
I also have a light source.
In the heavy, heavy rain. What kind of light source?
Probably a couple of embers. I'm very diligently trying to keep from dying.
Well, unfortunately, the sun is out. It's just, overcast and raining. So you could see without a light source outside. It's just it's dark in here. But like I said, you're covered. You're like on like a covered porch, so you could at this point light a light source if you needed to.
You just want your helmet lit with light cantrip like we
No,
normally
it's all
do?
good. It's
Okay.
all good. My head inside, I have dark vision anyway.
Okay.
And once
Well,
a minute,
do
I
you
can light
just want
something
to
up.
do you just want to walk down the hallway, or do you want me to describe what it looks like first?
Describe what it looks like first.
All right. So you can see that the walls of this rubble-strewn corridor are carved with serpents, and arrow slits are spaced along every 5 feet. Cobwebs fill the arrow slits and hang like drapes from the corridor ceiling. And the corridor runs 5, 10, about 15 or so feet. We'll see then opens up into a larger chamber. And visible at the center of the chamber is a plain stone pedestal with a scroll furled up on top of it. The floor in front of the pedestal looks to be designed as a mosaic, though from this like 25 feet away, you can't really make out what it is.
All right. And fuck it. I'm just gonna investigate the room.
So you're walking down the hallway?
Yes.
Okay. So you step onto the first set between the two arrow slits, and immediately the floor under you gives way, and I require a dexterity saving throw to not fall in the pit. All right, yeah, you quickly, take your foot back. It looks like the pit goes, it's a 5x5 pit covering the full width of the hallway. And it descends about 10 feet into what looks like a pool of green liquid.
Acid.
Yeah, it's got like that bright, acidic green look to it. Oh, I didn't post the updated map. Give me a second. So yeah, as soon as you stepped in between those first set of arrow slits, the floor just hinged open and tried to drop you into a pit.
Yeah, well, 1 second. Okay. Could you repeat that, please?
So when you stepped into the hallway, between the first two arrow slits, the floor beneath you hinged open to that 10-foot pit. And so you are currently still on the covered porch.
Okay. I'm just going to hop over it.
Okay. You hop over it. Landing in the middle, between the two middle arrow slits. Nothing happens. You're just standing in the middle of the hallway.
Right. Keep walking.
All right, you step forward, and the next square immediately, hinges open to drop you into another pit. I need a dex save.
Dodge roll forward.
All right, yeah, you can try to dodge forward. Still a dex save. So you think you're going to be fancy this time and try to roll forward. You misjudge it, slam into the front wall of the pit, and fall down into it, landing in the violet-green liquid. And it immediately take 6 points of acid damage. You also note that this is not like liquid acid. This is in fact slime. What do you do?
All right. How wide is this hole?
It is a You are in a 5x5 pit that is 10 feet down from the floor above you.
Shimmy up.
Okay, give me a strength athletics check, as the walls have been etched smooth by the acidic fumes and the acid is holding you down. And between the smooth walls and the stickiness of the slime, you are unable to get out. And take, having spent the full round now emerged, 17 points of acid damage.
All right. All right. This is uncomfortable. You said it's 10 feet deep?
Yes.
All right. Try climbing again.
Okay, another strength athletics check. You feel like you're almost there, but the acid is still like that slime. I mean, it's just sticking to you. You spend another round and take 6 more points of acid damage?
Have I made progress getting out of the hole?
No.
Okay.
Basically, if you can break free of the slime, you'll be able to shimmy up no problem. The athletics check is just that initial break free on using the smooth walls and the sticky slime. Once you do it, it's trivial.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Big ol' inhale. And climb.
Another athletics check. Another round spent stuck to the bottom. Oh, this is going to kill you, isn't it? 7 more points of acid damage. At least I'm rolling bad on the damage rolls.
All right. Hebron's going to think back to some anecdote one of his grandparents was telling him about a similar experience they were in and try that to get out.
Okay, make a history check.
Okay.
Yeah, well, thinking back, you remember one of your uncles telling you about this dwarven nursery rhyme. And translated, it doesn't rhyme, but it basically means that, if you're stuck in a pit full of green slime, cold and fire are your friend.
Fuck with this purple slime. This is purple slime, right?
No, it's green. It's like that violently green acid slime.
Oh, okay. I hit it with the alchemist flame.
To be clear, you're in a 5x5 pit. If you drop it here, it will light you on fire as well.
If I drop acid.
Yeah, so if you drop acid, this whole experience gets really weird. But if you drop alchemist fire, you will be on fire. Just so you know. But you can do that if you want.
I've had worse trips, man.
All right. We'll try this. We'll light a torch and stick the acid with the torch.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I disagree so much fundamentally.
All right, you hit it, doing 1 point of fire damage, destroying the slime. You are now in the bottom of a 5x5 pit, 10 feet deep.
Wait, what?
Sunlight, any effect that cures disease, and any effect that deals any amount of cold, fire, or radiant damage destroys a patch of green slime.
So it just dissolves away. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Everyone's going to shout from the pit over to Giuseppe. This is why we listen to knowledgeable old people. And I'm just going to start climbing out.
Yeah, and you're easily able to shimmy yourself up and out of the pit, now that you're not being held down by some sticky slime. And you're still going forward?
No, I'm going to use second wind first.
Okay.
All right. This time, I'm just going to jump the spot where I'm pretty certain there's a pit trap. Surely this will not land me onto another pit trap.
Well, the hallway's only 15 feet long. So the first 5 feet was that first pit. You jumped the middle of the hallway. That wasn't a pit trap. Then you stepped forward into the second pit trap. If you go forward, you're in the room. Are you jumping over the initial part of the room?
Yes.
Okay. That will land you on the mosaic. Is that okay with you?
What's mosaic look like?
Well, you are close enough now that you can tell. Though moss obscures much of the detail, the floor in front of the pedestal bears a mosaic depicting a monstrous serpent constricting a furious monkey.
Oh, I am jumping that snake. It's
You're
not
jumping,
the same thing as jumping a shark, but we'll do it.
So, well, to be clear, you're jumping onto the snake because you're jumping over the first part of the room and onto the mosaic.
Yes.
Okay, you leap onto it, landing basically in the middle of the mosaic, which is right in front of this pedestal. On top of the pedestal, a curled up piece of parchment, and statues of 12 tribalish dressed warriors jut from the surrounding walls, aiming bows straight at the pedestal. Though they do appear to be statues.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Indeed. Now, in case
Is
that
there
wasn't
any-
clear enough.
I see. There's no writing or inscriptions on the pedestal or the glyph or
Correct.
anything? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what do these statues look like again?
Think Schwarzenegger from the Conan movies, like buff tribal warriors holding longbows, all drawn, aimed at this pedestal bearing the scroll.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to each bow. And I'm going to, What goofy shit do I have in my inventory? Alright, I don't have anything that works well for that. Actually. No, never mind. I was gonna say, wait, hold on. I have a fuck ton of rations. I'm gonna stick a ration bar on like one of these big lumps of jerky just onto the end of each arrow.
Okay. Yeah, you
To,
go around just
to
blocking.
blunt them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then I go and I take the scroll.
Okay, yeah, so you blunt them all. Where in the room did you want to stand? Like, are you standing on the mosaic when you grab the scroll, to the left or the right of it when you're grabbing the scroll?
Oh, 100% on the mosaic.
All right, yes, you're standing right on that mosaic. You reach forward and grab the scroll, and just as your fingers are touching it, it just puffs away in like a cloud of colored smoke. And as you can see, there's now
Dick.
there's now like almost like they were etched onto the wall with fire, burning letters on the plain wall directly north of the pedestal, like opposite, right where you're looking, which says, "Death rewards a thief deceived," and then you should roll initiative. Giuseppe, are you going to participate, or are you just going to sit there on the porch and watch?
About D.
Okay, because you're still on the porch, so you got to like jump across a couple of pits to get in there. All right, Giuseppe. So your dagger starts buzzing. You saw that scroll dissipate into smoke as Hebron tried to grab it. The fiery letters appearing as if written on the wall. What do?
Do I see anything?
Well, you can make out what looks like a couple of statues with arrows that that Hebron put rations on to blunt their tip. It occurs to you that those could very well animate.
Okay, so I move over and prepare myself to see if anything animates. I'll just step.
Okay, so you hop over the couple of pits. So in the between you and the room, there's like the 2 5x5 pits with like that 5x5 solid section in the middle. So you'd have to hop over the pits. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hop over to that middle pit. And I mean middle solid area, except that once the scroll disappeared, it in fact is a pit trap. And I need a dex save from Giuseppe as the floor beneath you shifts. All right. Yeah, you manage to like splay out your feet just in time to grab the edges of those arrow slits to the left and right. The floor kind of falling beneath you. It takes you a bit more movement, but you would still be able to kind of swing from arrow slit to get forward if you needed to. Otherwise, you're kind of just sitting there with your legs spread apart, holding up in the middle of this now acidic pit beneath you.
Right. Well, let me get off of this because this doesn't seem safe.
Sure. So yeah, you
Can I
spend the
move
rest of your
forward? Where? Yeah. Can I move forward?
you
or
kind of
backwards?
swing yourself forward from arrow slit to arrow slit. They're plainly visible. And yeah, it would take you're at difficult terrain, but you can use the rest of your movement to get into the room, which will put you between the two initial statues aimed at Hebron.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that these are they'll be stone statues of tribal warriors aiming longbows at Hebron's position. Well, the center of the room, but yeah.
I mean, are the statues look animated or just statues?
Make an insight check. They're not obviously animated. So as you're looking at them, you can sense that yeah, there is a little bit of movement in their arms and the bow, like they're a little bit slow on the initiative take, but slower than you. All right, roll to hit. All right. The 24 hits it.
Have they had a turn in combat yet?
No.
Well, then I have advantage.
Ah, well, you should
I get to
roll
roll
again.
again.
Well, that one hits.
"41 points of piercing magical radiant damage as I shank him twice."
Yeah, you shank him, then shank him again. The blast of radiant energy causing the statue to just crumble to dust.
Yeah.
Only 11 more to go.
Damn. All right. Well, I'm done. So
All right.
that's all I can do.
Yep. And then on an ish 20, the statues fire. Hebron?
Uh-huh.
Tried to
They
save
fire my rations back to me.
Yes, they do. What's your AC? Sorry, just to clarify.
4 hits.
Okay. Your AC is what, 21?
21.
Okay. Now don't freak out when you see the damage. I'll explain in a bit. So, have all of these because the ration does provide some protection before the tip of the arrow then pierces into you. So 1, 4, 3, and 3 piercing damage.
So I take none, 1, none, and none.
Correct. And now all their bows look to be empty. And it is your turn.
Hebron's going to laugh heartily to himself, and then he's going to go kill statues.
Okay. Well, there are 11 of them. What do you do?
Well, Giuseppe's got one side, I'll get the other.
Okay, so you run to the north since he's by the south.
Mm-hmm. I'll start working my way clockwise.
Okay. Roll to hit them. You can easily get into melee with any of them. That will hit him.
Are these classified as objects?
Yes.
Then my
damn, that's not
adamantine
good.
blade is auto crits.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You can't hear it, but it's the sound of one hand clapping.
What, I cut the statue in half or something?
No, it does some minor damage. It's just like, yeah, it crits, and then you roll a 2 and a 3.
I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I don't deal much damage normally.
Which is just a damn shame. You do, I believe, still have to hit the AC to crit them.
Yeah, no, I just plain forgot. I literally typed up the roll and then typed the damage roll in the same line. I'm like, hold on, what was I doing again?
All right. Just make your attack roll. Okay, you hit him, and then you do your 11 points of damage,
Mm-hmm.
which is enough to bloody the statue. Well, crack it and starts crumbling, but it's still functional.
Yep, that's it for now.
All right,
Actually,
yeah.
Rotate to the side, shield bash.
Okay.
That way they might domino into each other.
Yeah, they're fixed to the ground and are immune to prone.
What level are you,
good to know.
Gilbert?
Level 9.
Oh.
Why?
No, I was looking at mine and I'm higher level than I realized. Oh wait.
Yeah, because you got the
Yeah, yeah,
50,000
yeah,
XP
yeah, yeah.
bonus.
Yeah. I
But
remember.
there's a small reason for that.
Yeah, I remember now. But I was like, he only attacked twice. A fighter should have at 12th level should have 6 attacks. You know, you 3, and then action surge, you 3 more.
All right, but yeah, you rotate to try to shield bash it down. It looks like they're fixed well enough to the ground as that not to be feasible.
All right.
And Giuseppe. So you've destroyed one statue.
I guess I'll start shanking statues.
All right, you run up to the next one. One hit.
$18 points of magical piercing and radiant damage.
All right, that bloodies the statue.
That's it.
All right. The statues, the 11 remaining ones, rotate and fire, as in they just draw the bow back. And when they reach like the full extension of the bow, an arrow just materializes, which they then shoot at Hebron. So let's see, there are 11. There are 2 of them shooting at you in point blank, which actually does give them disadvantage. So it looks like 3 normal hits with 1 crit.
Crits don't do anything to me.
4 normal hits. Doing 7, 4, 4, and 8 piercing damage.
4, 1, 1, 5.
Mm-hmm. And your turn, Hebron.
Slash.
Proceed. Successful hit. All right, that statue is destroyed.
Moving on to the next.
Yep. Hit. Nope. Sorry, that one is not able to do damage. Misses the AC.
All right, that's all.
All right, and Giuseppe.
Hey, keep smashing. Where's the rest of our party? Why is it just the 2 of us doing this?
Eleanor said you guys had it.
Oh my god. I keep forgetting I have 3 attacks. I have dual wielding. I forgot about that shit.
Three hits.
3 hits? Okay.
Yep,
Can
so-
I, because it's the one is injured, can I, if one is it, can the injured one, I'm gonna roll my damage streak different.
Yeah, as long as you split up the damage, we can apply them to different targets. If we bulk roll all the damage together, it's only 1. All right, so 13 is enough to destroy that first statue. 21, as you move on to the second statue, well, third statue in this case, is enough to bloody it. With 16 finishing it off.
All right. And now I am out of smites.
All right,
Oh,
there
yeah.
are 8 statues remaining.
But I am done now, yes.
All right. Well, the 8 statues, 7 of which get normal, 1 is point blank. Shoot at Heberon. It would appear only 1 hits. For 8 points of piercing damage. Hebron,
Mm-hmm.
there are 8 statues remaining.
Attack, attack.
All right, roll to hit. The 20 hits. All right, you damage the statue.
End of turn.
Giuseppe.
All right. Moving on to the next one.
Sure. Roll to hit. Well, you're definitely outpacing Hebron, and you've got 3 statues down to his 1.
Oh yeah, he's a paladin. He has smites.
I did.
Yeah, Paladin's more of a sprinter class, huh? 2 hits. They're very dangerous in short durations.
Precisely.
$17 more points of piercing. Not
All
magical piercing.
Well, that bloodies the statue.
And that's all I got.
All right, Hebron. Oh, sorry. Nope. Statues get to fire. Well, good thing you have that adamantine armor, Hebron. That's all I can say.
E.
Has 2 more arrows hit you for 6 points each piercing damage.
3/3.
Mm-hmm. And now it's your turn.
I use the sharp sword, and I hit him with it.
Shock. 26 hits.
All right, under 26 hits.
Well, we'll use the first one. So the 10 damage does put it near death. Anything else?
Joking aside, I'm going to delete that.
All right, Giuseppe.
Continue to stab.
Uh-huh. Can you defeat the statues before they eventually whittle Hebron's health down? Two hits.
Oh no, you've discovered my great weakness. DPS.
Yeah, except that actual alpha traits work better against you because then you don't get to use the armor mastery multiple times.
17 more points of
That destroys your 4th statue.
Yes, indeed. The very thing I lack is the same thing that kicks my ass.
Anything else, Giuseppe?
Nope.
All right. The statues fire. No hits this time. Hebron.
Most excellent.
Your turn. What do you do?
Oh, sorry.
Which destroys that statue. There are 6 remaining.
Indeed. Indeed.
You should carry another weapon.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's all. Mister, what other weapon do you think I should carry?
A magic dagger.
You,
Elendar
you-
has one.
You don't think that a magic adamantine silver longsword is sufficient?
I mean, apparently not. I'm leading you in kills. And
Yeah,
we're
you
both
have
just hitting
smites.
statues. No, I'm
You
out
have
of smites.
smites.
I am just attacking 3 times a turn. 2 with my sword and 1 with my dagger in my offhand. Because I have dual wielding.
Okay. Well, then you should be able to easily figure out why that maths out more.
Regardless, Giuseppe, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna attack again.
Okay, you move to the next statue and attack again. Roll to hit.
As I show Giuseppe the
2 hits.
I mean, as I show Hebron the skills that I wield. $15 points of non-magical piercing damage.
All right, that bloodies it.
That's all I
All right, the statues fire. They miss. Hebron. Two hits on your next statue. You destroy the statue in 2 blows. Anything else?
No, just moving along.
All right, Giuseppe.
All right.
Two hits. All right, that destroys this statue.
Yay!
There are 4 more remaining. Anything else?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, the statues fire. They just light Hebron up this time. 4, 5, and 4 piercing damage.
2 and 1.
Hebron. Death by 1,000 cuts here. Two hits. All right, the statue is near death. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Giuseppe.
Forgot to add the fucking 9 to that. So it should be 23, 19, 14.
Two hits.
15 more.
All right. That bloodies the statue. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. The statue's fire. Hitting it twice more for 6 and 5 piercing damage again. And Hebron. Just the critical. What a waste of one, though. As you utterly destroy the statue.
Keeping on moving.
All right, 3 statues left. Giuseppe.
Moving on to the next statue.
Well, the one in front of you is only bloodied. Are you sure you want to do that?
No, I'm gonna kill it.
Okay. Three hits.
Woo, yay! Should be a 9 instead of a 10, though. So it should be.
It would still be 3 hits.
7. Okay.
All right, those 2 blows destroy the statue in front of you.
Okay. And then I'll use my last. Move over to the next one. But my last dagger.
Okay. Roll your damage. All right, as you do some damage to it. Is that all?
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, they turn and shoot Hebron. They miss Hebron. Miss.
All right.
All right. Giuseppe.
All right.
Two hits.
$16 more points.
All right, that statue is near death.
And that's all I can.
All right. The statue's fire. And miss. Hebron. Hebron.
Yep.
Dear. 2 hits. As you totally clobber that statue, destroying it, leaving only the near-death one remaining. Is that all?
Moving on along.
All right, Giuseppe.
How many are left?
Just the one. One hit. And that is enough to destroy the final statue. There, rubble strewn across the room, the pedestal still standing empty, the hallway leading south with the arrow slits, spaced out. You guys are out of initiative.
What the hell did you do, Hebron? Why are you having statues trying to kill you? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just as a
here?
reminder. Also, all 3 squares in that hallway are now pit traps and open.
Mm-hmm. All right, then. Had to go somewhere. I'm gonna start tapping on the walls around here with my sword.
Okay.
Checking for like secret doors, hidden places, that kind of thing.
Yep. Make an investigation check. So you're tapping around, tapping. It's like, tink stone wall, thunk, hollow wooden sound, tink stone wall, tink stone wall, thunk, hollow wooden sound. There are in fact 2 secret doors. Both on the south wall of the room, one in the one in the southeast corner, one in the southwest corner.
Uh-huh. I cut the doors down. Starting with east.
All right, you go to the east one. You cut it down, revealing a room with a large statue of a coiled serpent dominating the web-filled room. Clutched in the statue's jaws is your scroll.
Okay. I cut down the other door.
All right. Cut down the other door. A statue of a coiled serpent dominates this web-filled room as well. The statue, however, is missing its head, which lies broken on the floor next to your scroll.
Hmm. Let's see this. I'm gonna go grab this one, the one with the broken head.
Okay. So you walk up to it and grab the scroll. Pick it up. Feels weighty in your hands. Nice gold along the edges of the parchment. And nothing. You have it in your hands.
Okay. Unfurl it.
You unfurl it, and you get the briefest check of what looks to be some script, which might have a particular phrasing to it, before the entire thing explodes, and I require a dex save from you. Alright, you managed to dodge, reducing this by half. That cut out.
Reaction shielding myself, taking none.
Excellent. So you quickly throw it down, throw up your shield as the whole thing bursts into flames, cascading across the room. Most of the room is like scorched. The webs are gone, except for like this cone spreading out from behind you, as your shield shielded you and everything behind you from this blast.
I go and grab the other scroll.
Okay. So you leave this room. disappointed in not having your prize, and go to the other one. There, the scroll is furled up inside the serpent's mouth, and you're just reaching up to grab it. That was a question.
You know what? Fuck this snake. I could have cut its head off.
Okay. That hits its AC. Roll damage. As you swing your sword through it, the stone cracking, crumbling, and just falling to pieces. The head landing right in front of you and shattering into 1,000 little bits. The scroll jostled, but otherwise looking mostly unharmed, laying in the midst of this new, now rubble-filled room.
Now I take the scroll.
Okay, you pick it up. Gold edging looks real nice. It feels weighty in your hands. Do you unfurl this one as well?
Yep.
Okay. You open it, revealing a spell scroll of Blade of Disaster.
Alrighty. I take it.
Okay, yeah, you have it.
I depart.
Okay, yeah. You step back outside. Rain still. Oh, actually, that is a good question. So you step back out into the rubble-filled room with the mosaic. Well, the other side, we can clearly see this 5-foot wide hall has these 3 5-foot pits, effectively making it like a 5 by 15 pit area. How exactly are you getting across?
I know how I
handhold.
intend to.
The handhold.
You're just going to swing from arrow slit to arrow slit? Is that what you're going to do?
No, that is not what I am going. Oh wait, yes it is because I don't have any more spell slots. So I have to do that. I have no more spell slots. So yes, I have to do that because I have no more spell slots. I have
Okay.
to swing from like Tarzan because I have no more spell slots. If I had spell slots, I'd simply teleport, but I don't have any spell slots.
All right. Well, Giuseppe, being that they're only 5 feet apart, it is in fact pretty straightforward for someone of your caliber to do so, and you are easily able to jump, and get across. Is Hebron following, or are you doing something different?
No. Same process.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys get out onto the porch. The rain's still coming down. You can hear the slight hissing of it as you know, like wind blows and like waves of it hit a little bit harder. Off in the distance, you can see your rope leading to the mainland. Elendar looks like he found like a broken bit of veranda that he's just camped out under, so he's staying somewhat dry.
I'm polishing my boot.
Right before you step out into the mud again.
Yes.
But if you guys want, you're easily able to get back to him. Your rope's still snugly held. Though I am curious, what is your plan to retain your rope, or do you just not care?
Hmm?
Well, the grappling hook's on the pillar side, because you threw it from the
Yeah.
mainland. So if you're telling me that your intention is to go back across, how
Yeah,
do you? What do you do?
So I've secured the other end.
Yes.
So I'm simply going to detach the grappling hook, pull out my climbing axe, and Tarzan.
Okay. Are you letting
Onto the
Giuseppe
cliff
across
face.
first, or are you leaving him behind?
He can teleport, so I'll leave him behind.
I don't have any spell slots, bitch.
Tough shit.
Pull out my whip and catch him by the ankle so he's not running. So I kind of suspend him in midair. Motherfucker, I'm going to get you.
The sheer weight pulls him with.
Well, it's like you're like doing that. Like, you can teleport, and you just start swinging like shit. I'm out of spells. Throws his whip forward, wraps around your ankle, and gets yanked off. So it's like a rope chain. You know, he's hanging off of your ankle. You're hanging off of this rope.
And then I cut the rope.
Hey,
And I
And
go
then-
home.
And then they fall. They hit the lava and take 10d10 points of fire damage
They might survive that.
per round.
They might survive that for a round.
But yeah, so you swing and you're trying to climb your way back up, Hebron.
Yep.
All right, give me a strength athletics check. It is more difficult because you have Giuseppe kind of hanging off your ankle.
I can tie off to his spot and throw another rope down for Giuseppe to grab onto so he's not hanging off of his ankle. Like I would have
Okay.
seen that whole thing and put my
So-
boot back on. So it'd take a minute or so for me to get the rope down there. They probably wouldn't have climbed up yet.
So you decide, put your boot on, you tie off your rope like you're saying, you're going to the edge, and as you're getting to the edge, clink, clink. Hebron's like right there at the edge, straining with that 21 athletics check, pulling everybody up, just deadlift style.
Hebron's going to look at the rope that Elendar has. Elendar, where are you from?
You don't know. He's never said.
What's his accent sound like?
A little bit of everything. He's a spy, remember. He has a very neutral accent.
He's got the Lushingworth mixture.
Hebron's going to look up at you holding that rope. I've known too many Lushingites. And keep climbing.
Oh, that's okay. I throw it down to Giuseppe. Wasn't for you.
But yeah, you guys are all able to climb up with that 21. There's no problems or complications. No one goes plummeting to their doom.
Giuseppe, I give you my word, you'll reach the top alive.
I mean, as an undead, that might be taken as a threat.
I mean, yeah.
I swear my life as a Spaniard. I know too many Spaniards.
Thank you for getting where I was going with this.
I mean, I know a lot of Septimus, and when they start promising things, they want to watch out.
What the fuck you on about?
They do some strange things. Sell their soul to a tree god. They can guard a mythical forest.
What?
Heard some shit like that.
Mister, what the hell are you on about?
One of your characters, one of your Septimus, is now guarding a mythical forest.
They didn't sell their soul to a tree god.
How did they get that job? Yeah.
They got blessed by one of the gods, specifically Nala.
What did I say? Sold their soul to a tree god. How did he get it? They got blessed by a tree god. That's
Nala's not a
basically the
tree
same
god.
fucking thing.
No, it's very much
She
not the
was,
same
was a
thing.
druid, wasn't she? If I remember
No.
correctly. So that makes her a tree god.
No.
Bard. She was a
Oh,
flute
yeah,
god.
She was a flute god. Yeah, that's true.
Man, for an immortal, he has a really shit memory.
You know, after 1,000 years, shit starts blurring together.
Ah, man. What? You know what? Maybe we should cast Greater Restoration on him. That might cure his Alzheimer's.
You know what? I don't know if that would work, but I don't know. I'm technically a soul in a body.
Damn, your soul has Alzheimer's? That blows.
Really, I don't know exactly how it works. It's a D&D thing. You know.
I guess it really depends on whether you consider Alzheimer's to be a disease or just old age. So one of those gets fixed by a resurrection, the other does not.
It's old age. Giuseppe's just old.
Yeah, you're standing there, the rain pouring down in the early afternoon light, at the edge of this hot, boiling pit of lava. And I think that's where we'll call it this evening.